This year, we honor Judy Diffley. Judy is a professor emeritus who retired from Washburn in 2007 as program director and professor of office administration. She spent 25 years teaching at Washburn, starting in 1982, and was chair of the office legal and technical department from 1986 to 1997. Before that, she was a tenured assistant professor in the College of Business at Missouri State University. She received the 1996 Kansas Postsecondary Business Educator Award, and in 1998 she earned the Mountain Plains Business Education Association University Teacher of the Year Award. Judy is Vice President of the International Center of Topeka Board, which welcomes international students to Washburn. She has been a Washburn basketball season ticket holder for 40 years and created the Gary and Judy Diffley Basketball Scholarship to honor her late husband at his death in 2004. Former student Joyce Labke said this of Judy: "You set me on a path to success that completely turned my career around. You were genuinely interested in me and cared about my goals, and you have remained a committed friend and mentor." And Rhonda Lassiter said, "It is crystal clear your goal was to provide students with the tools to help them succeed, not only in an administrative career, but in life. My success was largely due to the care and concern provided by you." Washburn colleague Melody Forbes said, "You always gave 100% effort in helping students achieve the skills needed for the real world." Judy, for a career dedicated to your students, your service to your field, and a lifetime dedicated to Washburn University, we are honored to present you the Lilla Day Monroe Award.
Greetings, President Massachusetts, Marshall, Susie, honored guests, colleagues, family, friends, and my returning students. What an honor to receive the Lilla Day Monroe Award. My sincere thanks to the Alumni Association and Foundation. I am truly humbled. I feel blessed and thankful. To be able to share this recognition with the people that I care the most about means the world to me. I grew up in a loving Christian family in Monticello, Arkansas. My dad was a World War II Battle of the Bulge survivor. My mother, a dedicated homemaker. My dad taught in the public school system. Tragically, my mother passed away at 38 with a brain tumor. I was 13, my brother was 7. Later, after moving to Louisiana, I graduated from South Terrebonne High School in Houma on the Gulf Coast. I attended the University of Louisiana Monroe, earning 2 degrees. Professor Gloria Brantley at ULM was my mentor and role model. So how did I end up in Topeka, Kansas? One day, while teaching at Missouri State University, I heard a tap, tap on my open office door. I looked up, and a good-looking, well-dressed gentleman said, "I'm Gary Diffley with the John Wiley Publishing Company. Are there any textbooks you would like to review?" Someone said to me later, "And he sold you more than books." 4 years later, we married, and I moved to Topeka and accepted a teaching position at Washburn in 1982. In 1985, responding to demand, I taught a CPS, Certified Professional Secretary Review class. It was very successful. The pass rate on the CPS exam was phenomenal. There were so many phone calls from students telling me they had passed. One of my students, Tammy Mapes, Tammy, would you stand? She's at my right, just stand. was one of 6 candidates out of thousands who scored the highest internationally on the spring 1985 exam. What an honor! You know, back in '85, we didn't have all the electronic communication, so she didn't receive the appropriate recognition. So thank you for applauding. The OA program was strengthened with the teaching of my colleagues Barbara Railstack, Robbie Jolly, who's here tonight, and Melody Forbes, who's here. The adjuncts and my student assistants were indispensable. Why did I set up the Diffley Basketball Scholarship? I was a business major. Why am I in basketball? Gary began his career out of college as a basketball coach in western Kansas. Both of us loved attending Washburn basketball games. When tragedy struck in Hawaii in December 2004, the unthinkable happened when Gary drowned while snorkeling. It was clear to me that the best way to honor my husband was to establish the Diffley Basketball Scholarship to aid athletes in achieving their educational goals. During my tenure at Washburn, I taught under 4 presidents. My final years of teaching witnessed such positive changes on campus under the leadership of Jerry Farley. Thank you, Dr. And thanks to Dr. Jerry and Susan for traveling from Maui to Oahu in 2004 to spend the day with me after Gary drowned. You will always be remembered for your kindness, compassion, support, and encouragement. And to all my colleagues and friends, you have always supported me and lifted me when I needed you the most. And my students have been there with me, staying in touch. Thank you. President Madison, my compliments to you on your recent Washburn televised promotion. When you encourage prospective students to come to Washburn because they will have professors that care for them and will get to know them, your words truly resonate with me. I cared for my students when I taught them. I still care for them. What joy it gives me to hear from my students, to learn of their career promotions, to view family photos, and just to know that they are happy with their lives. Thanks to my family for traveling from the St. Louis area, my brother John, niece Allison, and her husband Greg. Thanks, John, for your encouragement and support over our lifetime. A special thanks to the Eldridge family, David and Miriam are here. The Fab Five, my church family, for their support and encouragement. My friends and my unforgettable students. I wish I could share stories about each of you, but time does not permit. Please know that if you received an invitation to this event from Washburn on my behalf, you are special to me and have blessed my life. I am grateful that the Lord's plan for my life led me to Topeka and Washburn University. In closing, I want to share with you how I began each of my classes at Washburn. I had written on the board before the students arrived a thought for the day. It could have been as simple as, all people smile in the same language. Or The first step in solving a problem is to tell someone about it. My thought for you tonight is, always remember, the best is yet to come.